Welcome back to Just Scribble. I was going to start by saying that this was a long-awaited video, but it's not a long-awaited video for you guys because you guys didn't know that I was even filming this. It is a long-awaited video for me because I am about a month and a half late in filming this video. I really wanted to do this before October even started, but work was absolutely crazy in September through the middle of October, and then I immediately switched gears to the shop and shipping out pre-orders. Well, I was still working because I work, Monday through Friday, but in the mornings before work, after work, and on the weekends, I have been pretty much fully focused on the shop and just my normal, wife and mom life type duties. And so I haven't had a chance to film this video. And so now I am a month and a half, it's mid-November, and I haven't done what I wanted to do. So it is long awaited for me, but not for you guys because you didn't know it was coming. So what we are doing today is we are setting up my standard quarterly undated planner and my standard and my setup in my standard for the fourth quarter of 2025 using my new standard options that I have in the shop. So what I had planned on doing, because our new quarterly books are 3-month books, they're 1 quarter, was to use this for October, November, and December. I'm still going to use this for October, November, and December. I'm actually going to set it up for October, November, and December. And then I'm going to back plan into this up until this week using my B6 that I've been carrying and using as my EDC. So I'm going to back plan into this so that I can do a full flip through and show you guys what it would look like if you planned in this planner or if I had planned in this planner. And then at the end of the year, I'll do another flip through showing you guys the entire quarter and how it looks at the end of the day. So this is our new quarterly undated book that I have in my shop. So these are undated. It comes in 2 sizes. This one is standard TN size, so the size that you would get from the Traveler's Company, something like that. It is the N1 from Sterling Ink. That's what she calls the size. I call it standard TN because it is a standard Traveler's Notebook size. It also comes in B6 Slim. So it comes in 2 different sizes, but it's the exact same product. So it's the same number of pages, the same setup, all of the things. The cover is the same. It's just that the B6 Slim is a little bit shorter. They're the same width. It's just the B6 Slim is shorter. So this is a quarterly planner that has no monthlies in it. So it has your goal setting, it has your trackers, it has your project planners, it has your weeklies and your dailies for 3 months of the year, undated, so you could start it at any time. And it pairs with our monthly booklets. So these come in the same sizes, standard TN and B6 Slim size. These are dated. So the monthly is a dated, so it says 2026 monthly, but I actually have gone in and redated this entire monthly and I've been using it. So I redated this entire thing so that I could use it for 2025 and I could pair it with this and I could show you guys kind of how it was working or how I would use this system. So I have already redated this and I've actually been using this, the monthly. I just haven't covered this up. I'll probably put a sticker on the cover to cover up that it's 2026 and I'll add a 2025 sticker just so I don't forget. But this is just a monthly booklet. So what you get is at the beginning of every month, you get your monthly preview page, then you have your month on 2 pages, and then you have your monthly recap page, and then your preview page for the next month, your month on 2 pages, your recap, etc. And then at the back you get some grid pages that you can use for collections, notes, etc. So this is the monthly that pairs with the quarterly, which has your weeklies and dailies in it. And we are going to set this up. So the way that our quarterly booklets work is you have some grid pages at the front that you can use for a vision board, etc. You have an overview for the quarter, you have your Calendex for the quarter, your goals for the quarter, your habit trackers for the quarter, your project planner pages for the quarter. And you go into the monthly section, which is undated, and it starts with an overview page or a preview page, 2 blank grid pages. So if you did need a monthly, you could draw one in for the month if you wanted to use it for your plans, your budget, etc. You could use this for a monthly vision board. You could use it for memories. You could use it for anything you wanted. And then you go into your weeklies, which again are undated. So you have our signature horizontal dashboard, and then you go into your dailies. It does have the days of the week already on it, just to minimize the number of stickers you had to use to set this up, but you could definitely cover those up if you're a Sunday start or if you just wanted to use kits in this. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you go into the next week. There are 5 weeks for each month, and so this covers 15 weeks or 1 quarter. You won't necessarily need all weeks every single month, but I wanted to make sure that you had enough pages and you weren't short. So that's what you've got. And then at the back, you have grid pages that you can use for notes, collections, etc. You have our to be continued page and tagline on the back. This could be used for pen testing, a washi graveyard, etc. This is, again, the standard size. I do have it in a clear cover from Lauren Phelps Designs. She does sell these in standard TN and B6 slim size, and they fit our quarterly notebooks absolutely perfectly. I am going to have a separate video just going through our TN options in standard and B6 slim size, so I will go through these in complete detail in that video, but I did kind of want to give you guys a little bit of an overview. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to get this set up, and then of course these two things are going to pair together. For the month of November, what's left of it, I am going to be carrying this in my Rickshaw. This is a traveler's notebook holder, so it's meant for you to be able to carry your traveler's notebooks without having to put them on the elastic. I do have a video on this, so I'll link it in the cards up above. So everything is going to go in here along with a few assorted other things that I want to have with me, like a grid notebook, like the ones we sell in our shop. So we have these View Corona grid notebooks, so I'll probably pair one of those in it. And then I'm using a B6 Slim kind of Bujo thing for the shop right now, so I'll probably throw that in there too, just so I have everything together. All right, so the way this is going to work, the way that I do most of my setups, is I'm not setting them up with you for a couple of reasons. One is it makes for a really long video in an undated planner, especially if you have to sit here and watch me add dates to this entire planner. So I am going to be doing that on my own. The other reason is because there's a little bit of relaxation, I guess, that I find in setting up a planner. And so I just kind of enjoy doing that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the majority of the things that I'm going to use to do the setup. I'm going to set it up, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to flip through the entire thing. And that way you can see kind of how I used everything, where things were. I'll point out things that I may have grabbed and added that I didn't share at the beginning. And then we'll get it all together and we'll put it into my little Rickshaw bag, and I'll show you kind of how the system is going to work for me. So the first thing that I have are some tabs, and I have a lot of them. So I have these tabs from West Dakota Stationery. They have become my favorite tabs. I absolutely love them. I have a bunch of different styles. I won't be using these on the quarterly book. I want to put some tabs on my monthly. I really don't like not being able to find my months easily, and so I'm going to pick from one of these assorted sets of tabs, and I'm going to tab the monthly just again so that I have that for myself. On the quarterly, I will probably just add Avery repositionable tabs to mark the 3 months that are in here. I'm not going to bother with using like fancy tabs. And then also from West Dakota Stationery, I have these beautiful kind of holographic overlay stickers, and I'm going to be using these for the setup. Primarily these date ones. I don't know which ones I'm going to use. They're very, very similar. But one of these two sets is what I'm going to use to set up the project planner pages. So the project planner pages are undated. The tracker already has dates. The goals don't need dates. The Calendex already has dates. So I want to use these because they're tiny and they're pretty and I love them. I want to use these for the project planner pages. So I'm going to use one of these 2 sticker sheets for that. And then I do have some functional stickers, dogs and money. So I'll probably end up using some of those as well. But that might end up just being on my monthly calendar to mark paydays and things like that. The primary thing was the tabs for the monthly and the dates for the project planner pages. If I can get this back in here. All right, the next thing I have are some stickers from Planning with Brit. So in here, if I can figure out where to get it open. I have some sticker kits. I don't know 100% if I'm going to use the sticker kits. That's not actually what I bought them for, but I might decide that I want to use the sticker kits. I really love the colors in the sticker kit, so I may use this in one of the October or November spreads. But actually what I wanted to use were some of her reflections were some of her Moxie Life stickers. So she has Moxie Life area goal stickers, which is a perfect fit for the goals section in Plans by Just Scribble. Then she has Moxie Life weekly reflection stickers, and then Moxie Life monthly reflection stickers. And so I wanted to use these in the goal sections and the like monthly overview, preview, recap, or blank grid pages in the planner. So I'm going to be using some of these Moxie Life stickers, but I don't know if I'm going to use the kit. There were also some freebies in here, so depending on what I like, I might use those as well. Let's see. I do have some sticker books. So I have this Autumn Allure sticker book from Live Love Posh that I absolutely love. I'll probably use this for a lot of the weekly deco and setups. And then I have this Happy Planner sticker book. It's called Mod Sketches. It gave fall vibes to me as well, so I'll probably use that as well. So these two will be used for the November and December setups in the quarterly book. I'll pull out a winter one or a Christmas one or both for the December setup. I just haven't pulled them out yet. So that's what I'm going to use for the primary deco, setting up the weeks. And then this, super fancy Ziploc has everything else in it that I'm planning on using for the setup, because I've been saving some things. So I do have this Recollections Halloween sticker book. It's super cute. And in there I have a Cocoa and Fluff Halloween sticker page or sheet, sticker sheet. So I'll probably use those for deco. I have some Mandy Lynn Plans stickers that I used some of from one of the subscription kits. And so I'll probably use those for one of the weeks for the deco and setup. I have some random Planner Kate stickers that I thought might end up needing or using. I have these adhesive sticker pockets. I think these are from Espresso Co. I was planning on putting one of those on the inside cover of the quarterly. And then there's some more. This is from Lily's Little Cupboard. There's a little arrow sticker there. These are just extra little hexagon stickers I had that I know would coordinate kind of with the fall vibes. So those are all kind of deco things, but this is the setup piece primarily that I'm going to be using. So I was part of the Coffee Monsterz Co. Pen Pal, I think, subscription. I canceled it because I just wasn't really vibing with it. The colors weren't very inspiring to me, I guess, and I wasn't 100% in love with it. And also, I don't generally decorate my entire planner in the same theme or the same style, and most of them came with like number stickers like that. And there's just other sticker shops that I've been supporting and using, and I've also been trying to use my stash. And so I canceled my subscription, but I had collected them all and I thought they would be perfect for setting this up. So I have stickers that we're going to use for the setup. So I have this Certified Cafe Critic that I thought would look super cute on the cover. I have this bookmark. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have this other sticker. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to use these date stickers. I have 3 sets, all in different kind of styles. So coffee, breakfast, and then strawberries. And I'm going to use these to do the dating for either the weekly or the daily pages. I'm not sure which, but I'm going to do the entire month. Each one will be 1 month. So October, November, December, or however I decide to do it. And these are what I'm going to use to date it. And then I will use date stickers that I have from other shops like Mandy Lynn Plans to do the alternate. So if I use these for the weekly pages, then I will use just general ones for, or kind of plain ones for the daily, or vice versa. And then I'm going to try to use some of these other stickers for the setup as well. So I have Cozy Cafe, Doodles, Notebook, Washi. I have these quarter stickers, but I'll probably not use these this year. I think I'm going to save these for next year because I'm thinking I'm going to use the quarterly planner next year for my everyday carry. And then I have my ducks in a row, rainy doodles, weather icons, making lists, large weather bubbles, large accomplishment doodles, thinking, sunny doodles, Sunday morning journaling page, large Sunday morning journals, lazy morning emojis, and cozy cafe. So I'm going to use these in the setup in some way. And then I actually bought some coffee stickers, and if I can find them, because I put them somewhere so that I could use them in the setup and I wouldn't lose them, and I lost them. So if I can find them before I finish the setup, I will use those. Otherwise, when I add them, I'll show you in the flip through, like at the end of the year, what they kind of look like or how they work out. But that is what I'm going to use for the setup. So I am going to set this all up, and then we will come back and I will do a flip and show you how it's all set up. I'll probably be using the current week as soon as I get it set up, so you might actually get to see a week in progress, what it looks like with plans in it, versus the rest is just going to kind of be the bones. And then when I do a flip through at the end of the year, you'll see all 3 months and kind of how they look, because I don't think I'll get it all backfilled before I finish the setup, or before I can come back and finish the video, if that makes sense. So that's the plan. I wanted to use this because I'm so excited for our new quarterly options. Just absolutely thrilled with how they turned out, absolutely thrilled with how excited you guys are for them, and I couldn't wait to get into one, and so I decided I wanted to move into the standard for the 4th quarter. I think it'll be really good, and I think that with the holidays and menu planning and gift planning and events and all the things, having this set up in this system with an extra grid notebook is going to be really perfect, especially balancing everything with the shop, with the pre-orders, the reserve orders, restocks, and Black Friday, and all of the things. So this is what I'm going to be using, well, for the remainder of the 4th quarter, because I'm behind. I'm still planning, like, believe me, I'm always in my planner every day, multiple times a day, and I am in my plans planner. I'm in my B6, but I wanted to, or had wanted to be in this for the full quarter, and I'm only going to be in it for like half of the quarter, but I'm going to still plan in it for the full quarter because I want it to be complete, so I can kind of show you guys what it looks like and also see how it fluffs up and all of that with stickers through the whole thing. All right, so I'm going to head off and set this up at my own leisurely pace and enjoy some fun sticker time and get it all set up. And then I will see you guys back here shortly, well, for you in just a second, and I will show you the setup in my standard quarterly from my shop. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, I'm back for the second half. It's actually probably longer than half of this video with my setup of my standard traveler's notebook. There's a substantial gap between when I filmed the first part of this video and now, between work and the shop, and then some personal things. We had a family member pass away, and then holidays and family birthdays and all of the things. I honestly did not expect the second half of this video to be quite so far away from the first part of the video. And because of that, I honestly can't remember what I talked about in the first part of the video. Not completely. I know that I kind of walked you through what I planned on using to set up this planner, and that's pretty much all I remember. So we're going to go through my setup. Hopefully this isn't too disjointed. I thought about just scrapping the previous part and not even showing you guys this, but I always try to be as authentic and real with you guys. And so I want to show you my real life setup and finish the video and get it out to you guys. So this right here is a traveler's notebook case from Rickshaw Bags, a pouch that's designed to carry your standard traveler's notebook inserts without putting them on elastics. So instead of putting your traveler's notebooks on strings in a TN, you just put them inside this little sleeve or pouch, whatever you want to call it, and you carry them that way. And this is how I've been carrying this planner since I set it up. So in the front pocket, I do have a weekly booklet from Hobonichi. I had planned on using this for health and wellness, and I kind of did and then fell off and then did and then fell off. And so I haven't been super consistent with this because, again, I've just been crazy busy. I truly, honestly have been going every day, 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. for the past about 2 months straight. And then prior to that, I was working crazy hours at work, working 14-hour days for over a month. And so I've just been going, and honestly have let my health and wellness tracking and journaling and all of the things go to the wayside because there's just not enough hours in the day. But that's what's tucked in the front in hopes that it would remind me to actually go in and use it. It has not, but that's where it's residing. And then inside I have a few different things. I do have an insert. This is a View Corona insert from my shop. It is in standard size, so I sell these inserts in my shop. They are made with View Corona paper, which is a beautiful 52 GSM paper that is wonderful for fountain pens and all of the things. And I absolutely love these inserts, and so I have one of those in there. It's just for scratch notes. Nothing really in there to show. I have a stencil. This is, I'm blanking on the shop name. I'm testing these out. I bought them because they are 4mm stencils made for the Stalogy that's 4mm, and my planners are a 4mm grid. And so I bought them to test out so that I could share them with you guys. I bought several different like layouts or sizes, and so I'm going to be sharing these with you in like a future video or a reel, a short, something like that. I'll put the shop name right here, but this is one of the stencils. Then I have my quarterly planner, also from my shop. Then I have a monthly booklet, also from my shop. Then I have a little pouch from Rickshaw that I bought when I bought the sleeve. There's actually nothing in this. I just had it in there because I bought it to fit in here, and that way in case I needed to carry something or add something to it, I would have a place to put it. There's nothing in the pockets, and then I have a Uni Zento pen. This is a 0.38 Uniball Zento. And then I have an A5 Slim Stalogy that I've been using to kind of test out some layouts and make some random notes. So that's what I have in there. I'm going to put the random inserts and pouches and stencil and the pen back in. And then these are the planners. So I plan on using the new standard products from my shop for Q4. So for October, November, and December. I do sell quarterly planners, so they cover 3 months. And I had planned on using the standard size quarterly planner for the last 3 months of the year, and then work my regular full-time job, and also shop stuff was so busy. I didn't end up moving out of my B6 horizontal from my shop into this until November. But I did set this up to backfill because I wanted to be able to fill it out and show you guys a complete planner. I haven't done that yet. I have set it up, but I haven't backfilled it yet. I'm hoping to be able to do that over the holidays when I'm just kind of hanging out with my family, just for some nice creative downtime so that I can do a flip through with you guys at the end of December or beginning of January. But this does have 3 months in it. So right now it has October, November, December, but I only planned in it in November and then now December. And then this is a monthly booklet for my shop. So these are 2026 monthly booklets, and I had gone through and redated the entire thing so that I could set this up as a monthly planner for the entire year for 2025. So I've set it up, redated it, and started adding to it. And so I'm going to fill this out to have a complete monthly booklet to flip through with you guys as well. But I'm just using it for functional planning. So I have a little inbox there, And then I have my functional plans. And yeah, that's about it. So that's the monthly booklet. It's a 2026, but I redated it for 2025. So I have these in my shop for standard size and also B6 slim, but this is the standard. And then this is the star of the show. This is the quarterly planner from my shop. So I do have this in a clear cover from Lauren Phelps Designs. I don't always use a clear cover. I used to be really, really big on clear covers, and the last couple years I've kind of gotten away from it. I mostly put it on this one for two reasons. One, I wanted to test it out and make sure that it fits, that I could share with you guys. And two, I wanted to be able to put some kind of deco in here, and I ended up doing that with some cards. So it's a washi cutting card that says recharging my social battery, and then this cute Trader Joe's card, and then another stencil from that same shop. And so that's kind of what I have in there. And then in the front, I have this postcard. It's from a hotel I stayed in Austin recently. And it says, sit still, look pretty. And it has a guy taking a selfie with a cell phone, but he's dressed kind of like in the Renaissance. But this is the standard size quarterly planner from my shop. They are undated planners, so you do have to date the whole planner. It's quite easy to do. There's obviously stickers that you can buy from different sticker shops. You can also buy Happy Planner sticker books. There's like ones with dates and numbers and things like that. You can use that. You can use a pen or a marker. And then because of the beautiful Japanese 75 GSM papers that I use in my planners, or that I offer in my planners, you can also use stamps. And so you can use stamps and your stamp pads. So like your Versa Fine and all of the things, you can use that, and you can stamp your planner, and then you have no bulk or anything like that. This is one of our freebies from my shop, or sticker freebies that goes in your order. I have a sticker here that says stop trying to make everyone happy, you're not tequila, and another sticker here that says I don't believe in competition, you're not me, that's it. Then when you turn the page, it's our cover page that says the one with my plans, and I have a sticker here from the Coffee Monsterz Co that I used to kind of decorate that. I did add a sticker here that I found on a random sticker sheet that says dates to remember. I didn't write anything down on here. I am probably going to be adding some of my kiddos' school dates on here. We did get some third quarter dates, or second half of the year dates. I just add some of those dates there just so that I have them documented, but I haven't written them down yet. And you have your quarterly overview page. I haven't done anything on that. I just added some washi. I didn't use the Calendex page. I don't really have any need for that in this planner. This is my everyday carry. It's not our everything planner. It's just the planner that goes with me to work so that I have a place to keep track of all the things and get things out of my head and onto paper. So you don't need necessarily all of the tracking and things like that in it. So I didn't do anything with that. And then I took the quarterly goal page and I repurposed it for Christmas. So this is for Christmas lists. I've started writing some down. I didn't write some other things down on here because I was going to be filming. Some of these people watch my videos. So this quarterly spread has 8 boxes for the 8 categories of life, or if you use the Moxie Life system or Cultivate What Matters, there's 8 categories. It's also designed in a flexible way so that you can use it for other purposes. And so in this instance, I made it a gift tracker or gift idea section to keep track of Christmas presents for family. And you have the habit tracker, which I'm not tracking anything in this planner. And then let me make sure there's nothing in here that, yeah. Then I have my project planner, which I'm using for my kiddo's school. And so this is his school stuff. It has special events, notes about school, things like that. And then you go into the monthlies. I did add little tabs. These are Ready tabs. I think Avery is the brand that makes them, but they're little teeny tabs, and I put one on each side of the paper, and they lay together, making them kind of durable. And I just laid down 3, October, November, and December. I didn't indicate what month they were for, anything like that. I just wanted to quickly be able to navigate through the planner. So the first month is October. I have set it up to copy over our inbox and our big events for the month so that I can copy everything over, because again, I'm going to kind of backfill this so I can show you guys a complete planner. But I set up the inbox. I haven't added anything here. Well, I haven't added anything to any of the sections. I've just set them up. So I did date the entire thing with different stickers I had from different sticker shops, leftover kits, things like that, and then also the Coffee Monsterz Co subscriptions that I had. So in the horizontal weekly, I used random sticker sheets and kits and things like that I had. And then on the dailies, I used the Coffee Monsterz Co kits that or subscription sheets that I had that had like a full month on each one. So this is the month of October, and this is the first week. And so I have it dated. Those 2 days are September, and then October 1st started on a Wednesday. And I have it all dated and decorated. And so I just took some sticker kits that I had that I thought were cute, or stickers from Live Love Posh, or pieces of sticker kits, or washi, and kind of put them all together to make a spread. So this is from Coco and Fluff. This is her Plague Doctor kit. I think it is super cute. And I paired it with some washi that I had, mostly from Mandy Lynn Plans, and got it all decorated and set up. And then the next week I used some stickers from Live Love Posh, and it's all set up to add the writing. And then again, Live Love Posh. Most of what's in here I think is Live Love Posh. And again, the stickers at the top on the dailies are from the Coffee Monsterz Co. This is Live Love Posh as well. I just used kind of seasonal stuff. Thought it would be fun. And then this page is from a sticker book from Michael's. I think it's Michael's. I might have shown it in the first part of the video. I don't remember. But I used that to decorate the week of Halloween. And then you have the end of October and the beginning of November. And then back to a Live Love Posh sticker book. I have a pretty standard system for how I use these pages. I keep track of our events, I keep track of my to-do lists, and then I do micro journaling or write down things that I need to not forget. And so I pretty much know where I can decorate and where the writing would be, and it makes it really easy for me to set up for the week. And then this is a Happy Planner sticker book. And I add a little bit of color with a Tombow. And then this is the first week that I was in the planner. So I'm using a Live Love Posh sticker book here. So this is when I moved in and started using it. I need to cover this page. Sorry, this has shop stuff and there's some people's names on there. But these are what my pages look like. They are messy and full of writing and notes and all the things. And then this is the week of Thanksgiving, and this is another Live Love Posh sticker book. I was on vacation this week, so it's not quite as busy. And then you get 5 weeks for every month in the Undated planner to ensure you have enough weeks for that month. And I didn't need the 5th week in November, and so it is blank. And so I'll probably use it in the future to do some sample spreads, something like that. And then end of November, beginning of December. And then I did make a page here where I could make some notes of things we wanted to do over Christmas break. I haven't finished filling it out. I need to do that. But it's things we want to go out and do during Christmas, movies that we want to watch. And then this page over here is going to be for Christmas Eve dinner planning, so I can make the menu in our shopping list. And then this is Live Love Posh. No, this is a combination. So this is Live Love Posh leftover stickers I had from a really old sticker book mixed with some Happy Planner stickers with their squad goals. Yeah. Again, I can't show you that page. And so I just mixed different things together. This was a rough week because this is the week that my husband's uncle passed away. So things were a little bit different. And then this is Live Love Posh. You can see I truly use my planner. And then this is the week that we are currently on. It is already pretty full. Oh, and this week, and in this week I used Live Love Posh mixed with some Happy Planner stickers and some Planner Kate stickers from kit 5568-016. So I threw in some box stickers and things because they kind of matched. And so I just made little pages for that. And then this is going to be the week of Christmas. Live Love Posh stickers from an old sticker book. That's a note for dinners for myself, so I don't forget. Trying to use up my stash. And then this is the week of New Year's. Again, Live Love Posh, some stickers from an old sticker book. again, trying to use up my stash. I'm off most of this week, the week of New Year's, and I'm off the whole week of Christmas, so you should expect a lot of YouTube content. And then I have a page in the back. There's some grid pages for notes. And so I have a page with some shops that I wanted to check out, or one shop that I wanted to check out. And then I have some other grid pages back here. And then I have some stickers back here that mark the Coffee Monsterz Co. kits or sub-kits that those dates came from. And that is the end of my quarterly planner. I absolutely love these Undated quarterly planners. I love standard size. There's just something so awesome about using standard size. And I also really love B6 Slim. They're two really great sizes. I think of the two, B6 Slim is more of my happy place. It's a size that I used a lot over the years and I've kind of gotten away from it. So I'm excited to be getting back into that size since I'm carrying it in the shop. But I think that they are the perfect size for our horizontal layout. And I think they're the perfect size for a quarterly Undated planner. I love the fact that I can be in this for 3 months, and if I want to move out, I can move into something else, and I'm not leaving it unfinished. So it allows me to get that sort of dopamine hit that you get from setting up a new planner. And if you use it as an EDC, you can change up your sizes depending on the season of life that you're in. So I like the fact that you can jump in and out of this easily and quickly. I like that it's not as bulky, that you can decorate it and get it set up a particular way, a particular style. And then in the next one, if you want to do something different, you can. So if you wanted to be very minimalist during, you know, the first quarter of the year, and then the second quarter of the year, you wanted to be more cutesy or more deco, you could do that. I just like the flexibility of it. And I think it makes a really good planner. So I'm very excited. So that is, I lost my sleeve. That is my quarterly Undated planner and how I have it set up. Like I said, I will come back and do a full flip through with you guys after I backfill completely in it so you can see like a full flip of how everything looks with all of the pen and things. But that's how I've been using that as my everyday carry. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos. And don't forget to just scribble.